This consolidation pattern tells everything about the upcoming events on Bitcoin. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we have some very important technical analysis to do on Bitcoin because in today's video, I am going to be discussing and breaking down and doing some technical analysis on a consolidation pattern on the hourly chart and the daily chart of Bitcoin. The last 7 days, Bitcoin has been trading sideways right below the all-important resistance level of $20,000. In this video, I am going to be showing you why I personally believe that a major breakout is coming to Bitcoin very soon. And guys, I'll be honest with you, what I'm about to say is probably not what you think I'm going to say. I have a feeling I'm about to surprise you, so I encourage you, stick around till the end of this video. You're going to learn a lot today. If you do enjoy today's video, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Guys, our Instagram and Twitter are growing very quickly. I post over there almost daily, and I encourage you to follow us at CryptoJeb on Instagram and Twitter. But without much further ado, guys, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. I do apologize for missing the last couple of uploads, guys. As you may be able to hear in my voice, I am still a little bit congested. No, I don't think I have the plague, or whatever we're calling it nowadays. They're boomer doomer. There's so many whack names for it, but I don't think I have that. I'm pretty sure I have a head cold. I'm getting better. Anyway, we have a lot to talk about in today's video, so let's go ahead and jump on to the chart. Luckily, Bitcoin hasn't been doing much over the last several days, or we would have missed it. Thankfully, Bitcoin has been trading sideways right below now $19,000, but realistically, we're trading below the all-important resistance level of $20,000 flat. As you guys know, we hit all-time high on a few different exchanges about a week ago, and ever since then, we have been moving sideways below that level of resistance. On the hourly chart, as you can see, Bitcoin has been respecting an uptrending level of support for over 35 days now. And the reason I say we're about to have a breakout is because Bitcoin is just below this downtrending level of resistance that's about 10 days old, and right above this uptrending level of support that's over a month old. At some point in the next 2.5 days, Bitcoin will be forced to break one of these trend lines. So the question really becomes, if Bitcoin is most likely about to have a break, I mean, there's a chance we could trade sideways, but since Bitcoin is most likely about to have some kind of big breakout, that leaves us with the question, well, Jeb, how is Bitcoin going to break out? And before I even answer that, I want to answer it a little bit differently, because many people come to YouTube and come to my channel and many other channels looking for the answer to the question rather than looking for the methodology by which they can come to the answer on their own. So I am going to give you my opinion on where I think Bitcoin is going to break out, but before we do, I want to show you how I came to that conclusion. To start with, it is absolutely obvious and undeniable that Bitcoin is in a massive bull market right now. In fact, if we go ahead and measure from bottom to top, Bitcoin is up 400% in 270 days. Those are the kind of returns that investing in the S&P 500 would have taken you 11 years if you timed the market perfectly to achieve. Not only that, as we've talked about in many videos lately, there are a plethora of different reasons that Bitcoin has moved into a bull market, one of them having to do with what we talk about down here, but the main one I want to draw your attention to is the fact that Bitcoin has recently tested the 200 weekly simple moving average in the same manner that it does every time we go into a bull market. Bitcoin is very bullish, and that would lead you to believe that, well, Bitcoin's going to break $20,000 because that's what Bitcoin bull markets do. They lead to all-time high breakouts. But it doesn't necessarily work like that, guys. There's a lot of nuance to technical analysis. For instance, if we look on the chart and we draw a horizontal line from $1,200 when Bitcoin hit that as an all-time high in November of 2013, and we look over to 2017 when Bitcoin was breaking that all-time high, you can see what Bitcoin did. It rallied to it and tested it once and rejected for 2 weeks. Rallied to it, tested again, and rejected for 3 weeks. Then on the third time, we finally broke it and rallied to $3,000. And then this is where I get into the market right around here. The point is, it took Bitcoin 3 tries to get above that level of resistance. Currently, guys, I would say we're on our first try. Am I saying that Bitcoin won't break $20,000? Not necessarily, but I need you to understand that it's not as simple as saying we're in a bull market, therefore Bitcoin breaks all-time high. It's never that simple. So that brings us back to our charting on Bitcoin. Just because Bitcoin is in a consolidation pattern in a very bullish trend, does that necessarily mean that we have to break bullish? No, it doesn't. And in fact, I'm going to play devil's advocate for a second and show you why it might not. Bitcoin is well below 70 on RSI right now. In fact, we're sitting at 57. Many of you guys might look at this and think this is a very bullish thing. Bitcoin is below the 70 level on RSI, meaning that it's reset its bullish strength and we can continue the uptrend. That is very true. However, it also means that since Bitcoin is below 70, and in this case below 60, have we lost some of our bullish momentum since we've just rallied 80% in the last 60 days? You also have to keep in mind that Bitcoin has a bearish MACD cross on the chart right now on daily. We crossed bearish all the way back on November the 26th. Also keep in mind that this rally was initiated by the PayPal news, which has largely been exhausted. The news of the SPY working with Luca to create a pricing data system for cryptocurrency ETFs didn't seem to have the big effect on price action that some of us thought it might as well. So since this was a fundamental rally based on hype and news, even though the mainstream hadn't gotten involved, it was a hype rally. Since that hype has died off a little bit, does it make logical sense that we'll break $20,000 this quickly? That is the argument that the bears would make right now. And honestly, guys, I'm on the fence. I'll tell you what my opinion is. I think it's pretty likely that Bitcoin's going to break all-time high and continue the rally and then enter a hype cycle in the next month or two. But I'm not necessarily convinced that it's going to do it in relation to this consolidation pattern that we're looking at on the hourly chart. I just don't see that bearing out in the technicals. It hasn't proven it to me yet. You don't want to bet against the trend, though, so I'm not saying that I think Bitcoin is going to have a massive crash. If we see some kind of price data saying that that is going to happen, then I will be very quick to change my tune on that. But at the moment, I have to bet with the trend. However, I don't see a lot of bullish strength, and what that leaves me is I'm predicting sideways trading. Do you see how I came to that conclusion? I'm predicting sideways trading for a little while before Bitcoin either has some kind of big crash or big rally or big piece of news comes in, bullish or bearish. The way that I came to that conclusion is by looking at the market. I said, okay, well, we don't want to be that bearish because Bitcoin is obviously in a resoundingly large bull market right now. We want to be very careful about betting against the trend, especially trading against the trend, especially a trend this strong that is breaking records that have been set 3 years ago. But at the same time, do we really see the strength to allow for Bitcoin to have a massive rally? Not necessarily either, because we're seeing pullbacks on RSI, MACD, and price action, and the hype is dying off. Where does that leave us? That leaves us sideways trading with a little bit of bullish inclination. We shall see what happens. The way that Bitcoin reacts to this consolidation pattern, which based on the technicals is a little bit unpredictable right now, is going to help us form an opinion and a basis from which we can make a prediction about Bitcoin's price action moving into the month of December. Got that all in one take. So that is going to wrap it out for today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you did, make sure to follow us on Instagram and Twitter. It helps us out tremendously and gives us a massive boost of morale and confidence and awesomeness whenever you follow us over there. I want to see 2,000 followers on Instagram before the end of the year. That's ambitious because we're at 1,300 right now, but I know we can do it. Hit that follow button on Instagram at CryptoJeb. It's going to show up right here. Now it's over here. Now it's over here. Follow us. I'm looking at you. I was specifically told by the person that does our social media to make sure you follow us on Instagram. I want to see like 100 followers today. Today, damn it. Thank you. It's my sick and Christmas wish. Follow us. Okay, cool. Thank you. Anyway, guys, here comes the spiel. If you did enjoy today's video, consider hitting that like and subscribe button. Make sure to sign up for our preferred trading platform, which is Bybit. The link is in the description down below. Signing up down there helps to support this channel, and in doing so, you help to make sure that all of the awesome stuff that we're doing behind the scenes that you guys are going to start seeing in Q1 next year can come to fruition, because believe me, they are not cheap. Before I go, there is one more thing I want to say, and that is just to count your blessings, guys. It's December. It's the month of Thanksgiving. You know, Thanksgiving through Christmas, everybody's like, oh, I want to be all family. I want to. It's a cuffing season, as my contemporaries would say. Being gone the last 3 days and not really thinking about the channel at all, and being able to focus on family and friends and community and the Lord has been so good for my soul. And I really am glad I got sick and I was able to step back for a second and be appreciative of the things that I've been given. And I encourage you guys, even if it seems like there's many things that you shouldn't be thankful for, and there's many things that you could be bitter for, and there's reasons to be cynical, believe me, there always are. You get to choose. Choose to be thankful. Anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching my sick self, as always. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.